Anytime I hear the phrase ministry and business, the first thing that comes to my mind is stewardship. As a music minister, as a business person, you need that balance in your music ministry and also in business. God comes first in anything I'm doing regarding to business and ministry.
How do you deal with such understanding when people say, let church come later, my business is first? How do you deal with that kind of concept?
Entrepreneur, I
Yeah.
believe whatsoever thing that I have today, God is the source.
Okay.
And if I deny Him of my presence, that source will go down. That is what we should have. Any entrepreneur, before you get to that limelight you have got into, you should know that you didn't just get there by yourself. God made it happen.
Today we have here with us Mr. Sonny K. Good afternoon. You're welcome, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good to have you here with us.
Thank you for having me.
Good to have you
Thank
here.
you for having me.
We're so glad.
Yeah,
This is the Girls Up Podcast, and you are highly welcome.
It's a privilege. Thank you for having me here.
We have Sonny K with us here today on the studio. Sonny K is a seasoned gospel artist. He's a businessman. He's a fashion designer. He's indeed a great man. And today we're going to be having some discussion with Sonny K today in the studio. And our discussion is how to balance business and ministry. Mr. Sonny K, once again, we are happy to have you here with us in the studio.
Thank you for having me once again.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Please, sir, can we get to know you more better, sir?
My name is Sunday Kalu, popularly known as Sonny K.
All right.
I'm a Christian, a music minister, and also an entrepreneur.
All right. Good to have you here with us today on the podcast. Mr. Sonny K, we are going to be having a great discussion today because our discussion is going to be on two aspects, which is on business and also on ministry. So we're going to be bringing them together. Now, when you hear the phrase balancing business and ministry, what comes to mind? What's your take on it? Let's know as a man who is into the two field, right? So how are you going to balance ministry and business? Let's hear from you.
Okay. Anytime I hear the phrase ministry and business, the first thing that comes to my mind is stewardship. And these two things, they are just like Siamese twins. They are inseparable.
Yeah.
As a music minister, as a business person, you need that balance in your music ministry and also in business. You don't have to let one to die for another. In essence of you chasing the ministry, you don't have to let your business to go down. Okay. So as a Christian or as a business person, as an entrepreneur, you have to create this balance between these two concepts, the ministry and the business. And managing these two things, that is where the balance comes in. Don't let one to suffer for the other.
So balancing is just to making sure that one doesn't suffer for another. So what you're trying to say now, you're going to give proper attention on both of them without one having over another, right?
It's very possible because everything still has to fall back to planning.
Exactly.
So as a human, you need to plan your schedule. You need to plan everything that has to do with both ministry and business. It's not something you neglect one for the other because even while doing ministry, you need money to finance some stuff. Let's say you have a studio or you want to do rehearsal as a music minister. You need to fuel your gen, and you can't just do that from the manner cannot just fall from above. So you need a business, you need something, you need money. And you can use to back up that space.
Okay, so if I'm to get it very well, so the business is more like the place you sort out, the resources in order to run the calling for the ministry. All right, now you brought a very proper balance on this. I think this is going to help us now to run through with every of our discussion. You've given us a background understanding, background balance now. Now we're going to move on to this next one, which we have here. How do we tend to give good attention in this particular field in their seasons when it comes to our business, when it comes to ministry, and both of them have a particular season, and I use the festive season. How do we balance it well, not allowing any suffer for another?
In a situation like this, whenever I think about business, I think about God. God comes first in anything I'm doing regarding to business and ministry. So So I've been in a situation whereby I have a gig and I also have a business appointment. Okay. What I did at that moment, I I sent someone that I know is also capable of delivering that job.
Okay.
So without me even being present in that location,
The job must be done.
it wasn't felt.
Okay.
Because I already know the ministry I'm into.
Okay.
It requires more attention.
Okay.
My business sometimes doesn't really need me to be present in the actual location for me
Okay.
to have the transaction being done.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
in that situation, I sent somebody to just fill in that gap. But when he said like the seasonal rush and
Yes.
everything,
Yes.
let me tell you, it's a very, very tight tussle for me because as a clothes vendor, December is always the rushing hour for this transaction, and then there's always a period for church
programs,
events,
activities.
What we always do before then, we do what we call pre-order.
Pre-order, okay.
When it comes to clothing business and let me say things that has to do with online shopping, there's what we call pre-order. Okay. This pre-order of a thing has helped us to reduce that stress. Okay. Even as a seller or as a believer or wherever you are, it has filled in that gap. It has closed that gap of you rushing because you already know you've planned your order, your schedule, like from now till so time. You have somebody coming up to pick up an item. You have to send so item to different kind of location. So it has really said pre-orders are filling that gap. So in this situation, I believe the ministry still come first without any distraction.
Okay. All right. So still on this, Mr. Nike, how do you deal with such understanding when people say, "Let church come later, my business is the first"? How do you deal with that kind of concept as an
entrepreneur? I believe whatsoever thing that I have today, God is the source. Okay. And if I deny him of my presence, that source will go down. That's what we should have. Any entrepreneur, before you get to that limelight you have got into, you should know that you didn't just get there by yourself. God made it happen. So you have to create. This thing will take us back to the earlier question you asked. Will take us back to balancing the both. If you check your ministry schedule, you check your business, it is something that cannot really tie you down. At least you can still show up to ministry. It doesn't stop you because there's this thing that is common now, like people idolizing their business. Like your business is your idol. Like you take away God from it. It's a very, very big problem. At the long run, when everything still go wrong, we are still running back to God.
Yes.
We are trying to run back to God. So there is a need you balance it. There's a need to have that balance. My business, okay, I can plan myself. Just like me, let me just take for an instance, like I find it very difficult coming to midweek. Okay. But thank God for technology. I don't have an excuse. I can easily join online. Yes. I can easily join online. Like if you're a kind of person that your business is taking your space like every day, and you still want to still key into God. I don't mean like physical, you worshiping physical. You can still go virtual to still show that you have God in your heart. You have that commitment. So that is the space of when online service. We also have one in that our prophet video. Saw him doing mercy seat and so on. It's an example of such a event. So you can join anytime. Don't let your job become an idol. Stopping you from serving God. So you don't have any issue on this tech world that we are. You can join any prayer session or anything you want to join. Be in prayer session, you can join the service and still do while you are still doing your job on your business place. You can still go ahead and serve.
Exactly. So Sonike, now you made mention of something, the technology. I think I love bringing up this conversation whenever I have a guest. We are in a technology world now, and the advent of AI. Rather, let me say AI because we are in this moment of it now. Now, is it helping your business, or are you is let me know it's you personally. Is AI helping businesses or is it making businesses to suffer?
To me, I would say technology have really improved. Let me just say AI or technology
Okay,
as a
as a
whole
whole.
has really increased, has helped the business space.
Okay.
I remember before now, before any business person can make, let me say, business transaction, you want to do sales, you will need this personal contact, like meeting your
Personally,
buyer or your
okay.
seller. You have to meet them before you can do any transaction. But at this age that we are,
Mm.
that gap has closed. At least with my cell phone, I can just stay at the corner of my room, you chat with your
Yeah,
customer, you do whatsoever
get it
transaction you want to
across.
do. So AI or technology have really
Help
improved. It has helped
business.
businesses in
Very well.
anything you want to. In terms of, like, let's say, the swiftness of the business,
Okay.
unlike before. Like, okay, I want to give you an instance. Let's assume somebody from Delta need a pair of shoe.
Okay.
Need a pair of shoe from you, and you need it like tomorrow morning, and you are in Lagos. Without you communicating with that person, like via
Social media.
social media, you cannot close that transaction. And in terms of delivery, let's say logistic
Yeah.
aspects, if there is no aircraft, because it's part of the technology, if
Yeah.
there's no aircraft, that goods cannot get there the next day. So
Sure.
you cannot take away tech.
Technology.
In this present generation, technology have really helped. Apart from business aspect, even in ministry, we now see
True.
people going into production with AI songs. There's this popular song, I Speak Bless, I Speak
Mm.
Joy. I don't know if you know about
Yeah,
that song.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
song is an AI
AI generated
generated
song.
song.
Yeah,
There's nobody that
I heard
own
it.
that song. And the
True.
song is really
Making
is
waves.
making waves.
True.
Unlike, so you cannot shy away
From
from
that.
technology in this
Okay.
present generation.
Wow. Wow. Exactly. We're really, really learning a lot this moment. Now, we move on to the next. Now, how can Christian entrepreneurs ensure that success in business doesn't replace their dependence on God or weaken their spiritual life? I know we've touched on this.
Sure.
Like I said, when some people start having progress or success in their business,
Sure.
the place of God becomes absent.
Absent. Sure.
Like when the business is still struggling, you see them coming to church, you see them praying often, you see them fasting, you see them doing all spiritual things possible they can do. But the moment success in that business comes, the, that's they just
You just want to move out.
move out from
Sure.
like they
Yeah.
don't know that.
This
So how is it true that success in business make people back themselves away from God?
uh I
Not just as a believer now, we are
like
generalizing it.
in general,
Yeah.
there is truth in what you just the question you asked, because
Mm.
we've seen many believers or people, human, that before they got to the level of success they were paying attention to the things of God, like we are being, let me say, that stewardship
Yes.
attitude was
Still
there,
there.
because they were still seeking for help. But we've seen that immediately they get that help, they just run away. And it's a very, very bad omen. Because if you just like what you said earlier, if you cut off the source, like what is supplying you, our source of anything we have today is God.
Yes.
Take away that God from your life,
Everything is
everything is gone. So there is no need for a believer or a business person or any individual, because of the little thing that you just acquire, you just take away God from the picture. It's a very, very bad step, because there's nothing we came to this world with that we are going back. So there's no point that you are idolizing your business, your car, or that new mansion that you just got. It's a very, very bad omen. I can just set an example. There's this popular lady, Awoshika. I don't know if you know her. She was a former First Bank chairman or thereabouts. You see this lady, she's doing well in business.
Mm.
She's also doing well in ministry. Another person is Cosmos
Maduka.
Maduka. If you can know,
Yeah,
if you,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know if you know about it.
Coscharis,
He's
yes.
a very, very
He's a billionaire.
he's a billionaire,
Yeah.
but look at him still doing the things of God. Like,
Yeah.
you can't even know that this person has this money,
Yeah.
but he's still showing up every day. To me, I can even say most times, I don't know. When former, should I say former poor man, when a former poor man touch money, like the whole thing, the whole orientation just changes. Like, I want to test this, I want to, forgetting its source. So we should not idolize anything that is not bringing glory to God. We should not idolize it, because those things, some of them, they are just temporary. Some fire incident may happen, the whole establishment will just be. So we should not take away God from the picture. So that is it.
All right. So but I will still take us back a little on this. But we still have most people, I would like your just like your opinion, your own view now is on stewardship and those people who really knows their who knows their place, who knows the place of God in their life more, right? But when we come to this point whereby some people just feel like what I've prayed for has come, there's no need to deal with God again on it. I deal with a lot of people in business, and most people have that mentality, especially those that have traveled out of the nation, and they come up with this ideology like, man, those things we were, busy chasing God for, or always praying about, coming over to the over there, like going to the abroad, we have it without even disturbing ourselves praying. Now, does it mean that the place of God, in a person's life that was here in Nigeria and that has gone abroad is no longer valuable again because of the location, in terms of let me say the economy over there? Because some people have this perception or this understanding, like most things we are praying for here in Nigeria is because the government hasn't provided it at all. But when we travel over there, the things that we are praying for in Nigeria here, over there we have it well in terms of business. In terms, because we say, okay, some businesses they have loan, they have grants. They can walk into, they can write to the government. Government can give them a grant for their business. They can start up their business over time. They'll pay. But in Nigeria, we have such here, but it's not as functional. So how are we going to balance this thing whereby it will be like when we come to terms of business in Nigeria here, we pray often, but whenever they go over there, the presence of God in their life tend to drop. How will you balance such thing?
Okay, you know, somebody relocating from one environment to another environment, you say it's another settings entirely, because you are beginning to learn new things. But you are beginning to settle down. You're not really settled. And most cases, the reason why it looks like maybe a believer that is more devoted here in Nigeria, when they travel out in abroad, that person, you find him or her doing, not really giving that 100% this thing. To me, I can say it's the background where the person is coming from. Background in terms of, let me say, is it in terms of wealth, the level of wealth he or she has acquired. I notice most times when, like, because I have friends also who have relocated to the UK, you see them, they are not really constant, maybe devoted in the things of God. It's not that they don't longer have that passion or that burning, but this time around is the bill and the pressure from the house. Let me say from the pressure from the home, where they are coming from. Like, demand is much. Like, everybody wants to see you up and doing it, and the moment, like, every minute over the account. So you may just see, like, maybe today now is Sunday, you are supposed to go to church and pray, and you have a job that can pay you, like, let's just say, like, $100. I'm giving like a case, an instance. Some of them, you see them doing that job, that they just forget letting go of that service day, because go and do that job, because of the demand and that pressure. So they continue, the thing will not continue as a circle. They are doing it, they do it the first time, they do it the second time, the third time,
and it's paying up their bills,
and the thing now becomes part of them. So for them, going back to their old nature it will be a struggle. So it's not an intentional attempts from any of the individual. Maybe you just get to the UK, immediately you change. No, some of them is this pressure. If you also check, because over there in UK, you see like people that are, should I say, citizens over there, that if you notice, some of them, they even take some these things of God more serious than us. that are just coming over there, because most of these things we are praying for, they've seen it already.
Very well.
And we now, we just saw it. Everything is just like
miracle.
Everywhere, everything just like a miracle. So most of them, they still have that attention. But for you not to deviate from such an environment, is immediately you get in, before you settle down, just look for a Bible believing church, like in your former this thing, local this thing, before coming to the UK. So that is the only way to create the balance. So it's not deliberate.
Yeah.
Neither is it intentional. You see somebody, Baba, I don't travel go UK, no dey go church again, or you people still dey pray.
Yeah.
So those things is constant attitude, like repeated actions. Those are the things that form whom they are currently.
Wow.
So that is it.
You've actually opened me to this dimension, this view, because I don't see it from this perspective. But this is a very smart answer you've given. All right, so we're just gonna take the last one here. How do we distinguish between God given assignments and our personal ambition?
There are two words. Okay, God given assignment and personal ambition. To me, like, God given assignment come with clarity, come with peace, come with comfort. Like, if you are in it, you won't see struggle. Like, you know that this God leading me, this is not me leading myself. You see yourself doing things effortlessly without any struggle. Even that comfort, if it is job, if it's a job that you are praying for, and that job is in alignment with God purpose, if you are doing that job, you find that peace there, doing that thing effortlessly. But when it is your personal ambition, sometimes we may struggle. Our personal ambition also come with, like, as human we are, it comes with ego, comparison, like, this person is this, is that. At least me too, I should have gotten to this stage or this level. So it's not really okay when we let our personal ambition to overshadow God's giving this thing purpose in our life. And we can still have some personal ambition that's still in alignment with God's purpose. It's just to have the balance. Just like you now, your personal, like, let me just say, I can just my personal ambition, like, I want to go to the university. I believe God also, I don't know his will, but I believe it should also be in his part of alignment for me, assignment for me. So sometimes our personal ambition may not really be totally wrong. It may also be in alignment with God's purpose, and that is where prayer also comes in, and also the help of Holy Spirit. Because before you take any decision as a believer, you need to seek the help of the Holy Spirit, so that any decision you are taking, it won't be something that will bring you trouble. So that is where the Holy Spirit comes in to checkmate your own activity from God. So this thing I want to do, is it really driven by God, or it's just from me? So anything you want to do as an individual, you need the Holy Spirit to checkmate that decision you want to take, be it in business, in anything. This transaction I want to do, is it really okay? That is where the assignment also comes in. You understand? So that is it. Those two things.
Okay. In fact, you, as if you're in the spirit. So we're coming into the sermon. The sermon is actually the last. To you, how are you gonna say the place? How are you gonna put the place of discernment in your in business and in ministry?
Okay,
we're just gonna put it last.
I will start first with the ministry aspect.
Okay.
As a music minister, it's not every invitation out there you go out for. There are some invitation that, at least if you are very discerned, you're supposed to know that this invitation, like, I'm not supposed to go
at the moment now.
At the moment, because you going there, that place may tarnish the little image, the little work you work for. Because the discernment, you not allow God to lead you. You understand? You not allow God to lead you. So that is where discernment comes. It's not every invitation you take as a music minister. There are some places that they may invite you, despite the big envelope they want to give you. At least you need that spirit. This place I'm going to, is it really okay? how is the atmosphere like? How is the environment like? I've seen I don't want to mention name here. I've seen a celebrity that went to an A list uh, artist that went to minister somewhere, and instead of her to just go ahead with her own ministration, she was trying to compare what somebody else sang. Like, this thing is not blah 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 blah. Like, you are not supposed to sing this. God is not it. God is not that. At the end of the day, that single heart spoiled her reputation. So let's now assume on a good day, maybe that she has that discernment, like, okay, this invitation, I'm not even supposed to take it at the first place. Meaning she will not even be there and she won't be able to say what she said. But even what she said it out of context. She did not mean any harm, but at that particular moment, that thing really spoiled a whole lot. She really damaged her reputation. So the spirit of discernment is good when it comes to ministry. I know as a young minister, the ginger, everybody want to go out, want to be on our platform. But it's always good you also have that discernment to go. In terms of business, there are some transaction there are some transaction that as a person I don't take. There are some transaction, there are some business deal I've cancelled because I'm not really sure of the person buying, because we've seen a situation whereby you sell goods out to somebody to go and pick up. The person, they end up scamming you. All your goods money, you won't see. Everything is gone. But at the process of you having that conversation from the earliest stage, if you are discerning enough, you should know that this person, this person is not a buyer. Just like we sell more of, we do more of social buying, like online buying and selling. You see a situation whereby somebody customer may just come to your DM, papa, hello, is this item available? Blah blah blah. Yes, available. Okay, I need it tomorrow. Okay, bring it for me. Like, if you're not discerning enough, like, to know what is going on at that moment, you may just believe you've closed that order. The tomorrow, for the, let me say, the day of the delivery, that you sent out a rider to go and deliver the item, the rider may just be on the location. You hear, maybe they are calling the customer, it's not taking calls, or the number is switched off. But if you are discern, like, when you're having that conversation, for discernment, let me say, is the spiritual aspect. When it comes to the physical, we can say we can say psychology. It's relatable to psychology,
yes.
but
You can tell.
you can still tell. So at least you are supposed to know that this person, from psychology, this person I'm having this conversation with, this person is not a customer. This person is a scammer. He's not going to buy. So discernment is very very good. Like, it's something that you need to have that balance in your business and in ministry. You need discernment. If not, it will be total loss. Be total loss. Sure.
Exactly. Well, Sonny K, you've really given us good insight on business and in ministry. You've given us a great balance. Now, this is just a bonus one.
Okay.
The month of May, was it? Yeah, early May, we saw that you had a very, in fact, you were in one of the biggest concerts or program in Lagos State.
Sure.
How was it for you when you received the call? Sonny K, you're gonna be on Harvest of Miracle 2026. How was it for you when you got the invitation to be
like
on
I was so excited,
seeing yourself
like,
on the billboard and everywhere?
I was so excited, like, I didn't see it coming, like, at that moment. And that invitation really came during is it my lowest moment. Like, I was going through a whole lot of challenges and everything, and that invitation was just like, did I say, I don't know the right word now to use, but that invitation at that moment was just something mind blowing. Like, I didn't see it coming. I'm using this medium to also send a special shout out to my prophet PDO, for making this a reality. Like, I didn't take it for granted. Like, that Harvest of Miracle, it was really a mind blowing experience for me. Like, it's not that I've not been ministering outside my church. Like, seeing my church honor me in such way, like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming. Let me even be frank. Like, it should be like the first time, like, an in-house, like the church that you are, you, let me just say, you are honor in such manner. Like I was not treated like an in-house. That's so, you know, some places they might just say, that familiarity, our person just anyhow, like no, like I was from the onset, even from the publicity, how they carried me along and everything. It was top notch. It was just the hospitality was 100%. I didn't see it coming. So special shout out video.
That's right. We could see how the whole administration went. And again, I also want to say this. Your administration is mind blowing.
Thank you.
I would say you touch all genres of music. You're a worshiper. You're a praise machine. In fact, you have everything. And I could remember one of the administration you had one time. It was touching. I'm trying to remember. Maybe is it I can't remember, but I know what there's one of the administration that it was touching, and the atmosphere was very very loaded with his presence. I could feel, and we want to say thank you for honoring God's call over your life. Some persons have the call and they just let it go like that, but could see that you honor the call. You're using the gift very well. You are always being a blessing to God's people. I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much. Today we have Sonny K, and Sonny K has actually done justice to our discussion today. He has actually blessed us with wonderful words. Sonny K, before we round up, what is that one word you want to give to the people? That word of encouragement to people in business, people running business, and people into ministry. So what's that encouraging words to keep them going?
Okay, like the inscription in my clothes, nobody will God forget.
That's right. We'll catch up that thing.
Don't think God has forsaken you. You understand? Keep pushing whatsoever thing you are doing. Don't think God has forsaken you. Just keep pushing, keep trying. You don't know when your breakthrough will come in. Just keep pushing, and God will elevate you. That is my 2 cents.
Excellent. Nobody will God to forget. So keep pushing, keep showing up, keep trusting God, and keep knowing that God will forget you. Sonny K, we say thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate you very much.
Thanks for having me once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So stay connected. Make sure that you're subscribing. Make sure that you're connecting. Make sure that you remember to refer people to be a part of this podcast. And as you do so, God bless you. Now, before we go, Sonny K, we have a bit of us here. So this is from the Girls Hour. I want to say thank you very much. It's our little package. So we just want to say thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
So we'll come away again. God bless you. Stay blessed and wait for this beautiful podcast. Thank you.